I'm losing my mind over this. Here's what's happening. My partner and I got a new printer. It was an HP. It seemed fine. And I went to print like a packing label or something, and it just wouldn't print at all. And I couldn't, there's no message on my computer that was explaining it.
And the ink is completely full. I replaced it like last week.
And the reason it's not printing says payment method needs updating.
The subscription culture is absolutely insane. The comments have opened my eyes to just how insane. You can buy a printer and still have to pay a subscription for the ink.
Hello, everybody. Today we're talking about subscriptions and mostly people's opinions on them. I obviously will have my own too. Definitely let me know yours in the comments, and let's get into this.
Hey y'all, so I want to talk about the subscription model and how I feel like it's ruining the customer experience and everything. So for context, I'm 23 and basically I was kind of born on that cusp of like technology but also no technology. So like the most subscriptions in my house that we had were like the Netflix subscription where they deliver the DVDs to your house. And even then I thought that was revolutionary. I was like, oh my gosh, like we're so advanced. However, in recent years, as I'm sure everyone has noticed, there has been an uptick in these subscription-based models that every single company seems to be using. It's like everybody has an app, everybody has a rewards point system, everybody has some kind of way to get us to spend more money. And recently, I actually just had an experience that I want to share with y'all to show you just how deep it's getting. So, recently I was doing some house tours, and typically you talk to the landlord or the owner of the house. You ask to take a tour, you go take a tour, the price is right, everything, and then boom, that's your new house. And being honest, I haven't, done this in a long time, tried to rent in a long time, so it might be my own ignorance, but I discovered something shocking. Saw a house, went to go set up the tour. They were asking for a subscription price for you to take tours. Like, not only was I shocked, but I was kind of pissed off. Now, I'm very much a fight the power kind of person. Like, I do not like to give these companies an easy time. But unfortunately, I had to do what I had to do, and I had to pay a little stupid subscription fee. And I'm not saying it was expensive or anything, but it's the principle. You shouldn't have to pay a subscription to tour a house. Like, really let that sink in. Once you buy a video game, you should not have to pay a subscription to use the game that you just bought. You should not already have Apple phone, Apple products, and still have to pay the Apple Music bill. I won't lie, it is stressful and disgusting to me that these companies do this, but in reality, we keep on buying it. Now, that's not to say they don't use tactics to make our brains be like, oh, I need this, and I need to buy this, and I need to have this, because they definitely do. They're not playing fair. They make us think we need things more than we actually do. And it works on me, too. Like, none of our minds are uninfluenceable. But I just wanted to bring this to attention and see what you guys thought about it, because I feel like we should get like the French, if you get what I'm saying in so many words. And I'm going to start posting way more content like this because, some people don't think about these things. Some people are just going to go along with it, and not even because they're bad people or they're dumb, but it's because this little brainwashing propaganda machine is so strong and powerful. Like I said, no one's uninfluenceable. But with that being said, stay conscious. I wish you all peace, love, and light, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay, well, having to pay a subscription to view houses, that's asinine. That is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever heard of anything so ridiculous to that level. Like the subscription fees usually you think of like Netflix, something like that. And maybe you could say some other things you could consider a subscription fee, like we'd say like a video game, like Call of Duty or Fortnite with their Battle Pass mode, right? You're paying once for like 3 months, but it's almost like a subscription, right? Because you got to pay again just to get it. Usually, unless you save up the in-game currency to buy the next one for free. That's just an example. I would say is similar. There's a lot more subscription stuff I am going to go over in this video, but I just wanted to bring that up real quick. What subscriptions do you have currently? I have one. I was going to the movie theaters. That became a little too much, so I canceled that recently, and now I only have one, which I got because of that. It was only $3 for 3 months, and then I'm just going to cancel it when that's up. That's for Hulu. That's the only subscription I have, and like I said, I'm just going to cancel it when I'm done. I'm not going to be buying any more subscriptions after this. Kind of sucks to not be able to watch stuff when you want to, but it's also going to be nice to not have to deal with so many of those stupid ads. But I'll touch more on that in a little bit. Let's go to the next video.
Do you know how cheeky this message is? To tell me, the bill payer, the person that pays this bill every single month on time, to tell me you're not in the right household. Listen, I got so annoyed yesterday. I was trying to relax, wind down, and this message popped up. I have moved house. Granted, I know it's an easy fix, but it just pissed me off to the max because when I logged in and I watched Black Mirror, I watched Common People, I said, they're all taking the piss. See a household, what? I pay for a subscription. I pay for the service, not for my house. Netflix has nothing to do with my house. Like, it just genuinely irritated me. It was just like, oh, I don't know.
Okay. Well, see, that's a little bug, I'd say, in their system. Well, maybe not to them, I guess, but to anybody else, right? That's just nonsense. You can't log in somewhere else because it's not your house. I have had this happen with like a friend's Netflix that we tried to use at a hotel once. It's pretty stupid. It's pretty stupid, right? I think this mostly happened after Netflix changed their policy where they kind of blocked it so you couldn't share your account with anybody. I think that's when this rolled out. And it's funny because Netflix, I think like 2 years before that, maybe, said that sharing an account is like a good thing. There's a whole comment on it somewhere, I think on Twitter you could find. It's pretty funny, the levels of greed. And at the same time, it's effective. For instance, Netflix, when they rolled out that new policy, their stocks increased. They went up. People actually just purchased their own Netflix instead of sharing, which is nuts. And a part of the problem, to be honest. That's why companies do things like this and are able to get away with it. Let's go to the next video.
Am I the only person totally exhausted by subscriptions? The current subscription era we are living in right now is not sustainable. I don't understand how I'm literally paying for a subscription for everything. We used to complain about how much cable costs, but now we're paying like 10 times the amount every month in subscriptions for Amazon, Netflix, Disney Plus, even like my workout app is a subscription. Now I am just trying to figure out how to narrow down and figure out which ones I'm going to keep, but like I just cannot continue paying subscriptions every month for everything.
Okay, well, that is a thing, right? I wouldn't say you're paying 10 times the amount unless you have a ton of subscriptions, which I don't even know why you would have. Realistically, I don't think people who have a lot of subscriptions are really thinking about how much time they're going to have to watch stuff. You really don't need more than like 1, maybe 2. If you can just mooch off a friend like I do with Disney Plus, that's what I would do. That's what I am doing. Cable, right? The price, I don't remember how much it cost back in the day. I want to say it's probably about $60. I could be wrong. It may have been even cheaper. I don't remember. It's been a very long time since I've had cable. There's a lot of stuff you can just watch online for free. You don't even need subscriptions. You will get ads, but it's free. YouTube, Tubi, Amazon Prime has the free version on there. Examples of free stuff you can watch that are all pretty good. It's usually older stuff that's well made. But I would say modern day subscriptions, maybe the cost of 2 or 3 with ads still. Maybe that's the same price as cable was or is. I don't know what the current price is, and I'm not going to look it up. Without ads, maybe 1 or 2. I don't know. How many subscriptions do you have? I'm obviously right now just referring to like movie subscriptions mostly, because that's kind of what she's focused on, and that's usually what we think of when we think of subscriptions, even though there are others. For instance, I wanted to talk about this just because I remembered it when I was looking this up. Bruce Willis, there was like a whole Apple Music lawsuit thing. It wasn't real, according to this, but I remember hearing about it, right? Where he wanted to give his kids his Apple Music library that he had purchased, all the songs that he had purchased on there, and basically Apple was like, you can't, because he doesn't actually own the rights to those. He doesn't own those songs. He's just renting them for a very long time, and his family doesn't get jack. And again, from what I saw, this is fake, but, you know, just the Bruce Willis part is fake. The part where you keep the songs, that part's not fake. You don't get to keep them, which is dumb. It's dumb. It's messed up. It's not cool. It is what it is, right? At this point, it's how a lot of people live their life. I think it's better to own physical copies of things. Love DVDs. But at the same time, I guess that has its own drawback, but just to a degree, right? Like, it takes up space. And it costs a little bit more. But you own it for life. In your family's life if it doesn't get broken. Let's go to the next video. Okay, so this chick is at the gym. So you are going to hear some gym stuff going on in the background. But I definitely wanted to touch on this one because this is one of the more ridiculous subscription things. Yeah.
This subscription culture is absolutely insane. The comments have opened my eyes to just how insane. You can buy a printer and still have to pay a subscription for the ink. You can buy a car, but still have to pay subscription pricing to access the horsepower or the remote start or the heating. You literally own things without actually owning them. And this is absolutely insane. This is only the beginning. They're gonna start off like this, and it's only going to get worse. Oh, and software now. The Microsoft products, you have to pay a subscription. Adobe, you have to pay a subscription. This is crazy. And for the people commenting, saying that, oh, well, the HP printer subscription is not that bad, it's cheaper than what I used to pay. Yes, I know, it is going to be cheaper because they're not going to stick you with the high prices now. They want you to get on board with the subscription model, pay for it, and then completely get rid of it later when they've gotten enough people on board. You need to be angry about this. They're not looking to save you money.
True. They don't care about your money. Not in the sense that they want you to survive. They just want it. They don't care how it affects you in the slightest. She mentioned the car thing, and I was going to bring that up a little bit later, but we'll bring it up now. BMW, they had mentioned, and I'm sure some people watching this will remember, BMW had mentioned that they wanted to do a subscription plan for their heated seats in the cars. So to use the heated seats that were already in the car, just to turn it on and off, you would have had to pay a subscription. And when I was looking it up, from what I saw, they had already implemented this in the UK and South Korea. I don't know for how long, but obviously a lot of people were very unhappy with that because that is just asinine. Yeah. There's a lot of corporate greed out there. I feel like there's a couple more that are similar to that right now I just cannot think of. If you can think of any, please let me know in the comments. I definitely would love to bring those up sometime for fun. Let me go to another video that I actually watched about 2 minutes of that also involves the HP printer, because I did want to touch on that one. So let's go to that video. Talk about that. I'm only going to show about 2 minutes of this video.
I'm losing my mind over this. Here's what's happening. My partner and I got a new printer. It was an HP. It seemed fine. And I went to print like a packing label or something, and it just wouldn't print at all. And I couldn't, there's no message on my computer that was explaining it.
And the ink is completely full. I replaced it like last week.
And the reason it's not printing says payment method needs updating.
Cannot print with the installed cartridge. As you can see, this page is printed fine.
That's infuriating.
Yeah,
I would be so
definitely.
mad if I'm trying to print something out and my
Yes.
printer is like keeps printing out a page that says I can't
Exactly.
print. I won't print.
I won't print, exactly.
Maggie's brand new printer had been working normally for 6 months before it suddenly refused to print. She did some digging and realized HP had enrolled her in their ink subscription service called Instant Ink.
Get ready to ink differently with HP Instant Ink. Your printer anticipates when you're low and sends you the right ink right on time for less.
But Maggie's printer still had ink in it when it stopped working. It turns out that when your Instant Ink subscription expires, or if you cancel it, HP remotely kills your cartridges.
That's when I started Googling it and figuring out like that's a problem other people were having.
The ink that you paid $122 some for, that's in your printer right now, you can't use that.
I have 2 full cartridges that I don't have access to because I canceled HP's Instant Ink monthly service that they want to fuck everybody with.
Subscriptions are so annoying and they're everywhere these days. There are monthly fees to watch movies, listen to music, shop, play video games, water your plants, use your sewing machine, brush your teeth, turn on your lights, open your garage door, start up your car, use your fridge, your toaster, your water bottle. There's so many subscriptions you probably didn't notice that we made up 3 of these. And I bet you can't guess which ones. It's these 3.
Buying an expensive physical thing and then also having to keep paying for something every month. So it's kind of like frustrating.
Okay. That's for amending that video, but before I touch on that, before I forget, the garage door opening one, I completely forgot about that. A subscription to open your garage door. How stupid is that? That's just dumb. This with the HP printer thing, also obviously very stupid, very, very greedy, just straight up evil. I'm amazed HP still has a business after this. I don't know how many people know about this. I would assume a decent amount. At least this particular video on TikTok has 250,000 likes on this one video. I remember hearing about this when it came out, I don't know how long ago. This says it was in 2024, so last year. Still relatively new. Yeah. Just disgusting. Do you own an HP printer? I think it's just newer ones because they're connected to the internet, so they can actually do that to screw you over. It's appalling. It's appalling. It's sick. It's gross. It made me think of something else I was gonna talk about. Let me see if I can find that video real quick. Don't ever buy an HP printer. Ever. Let me see if I can find the video real quick. Okay. I couldn't find the video I was thinking of because I watched a couple beginning parts of some of these. We'll show this one and then I'll probably show one more and we'll call it. I don't know how long we've been recording it.
Of paying for a subscription only to be prompted with this. Go ad free. This is already supposed to be ad fucking free. Like, what do you mean? I've never experienced this on Amazon Prime before. Like, what the fuck? Also, like, the other day I was on my roommate's Peacock account. There were 6 ads in a movie I was watching. 6! And not just like individual ads, 6 ad breaks that were 59 seconds long each. She pays for that! This is what they need to be fucking taking to the courts. This is what they need to be making fucking legislation, writing legislation about this shit. About, I am already paying for a subscription to not have ads. You cannot just say, if you pay $3 more a month, now you don't have ads. Like, what the literal fuck? I might as well just watch fucking Tubi. I might as well watch fucking Tubi. Tubi has ads, but at least that shit is free for now. For now. But, like, y'all are acting like you're fucking broke as shit. Amazon Prime, what the fuck? Jeff Bezos, suck my fucking cock, bro.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos. Suck it. The greed is unreal. Oh, man. Love it. Love it. Isn't that ridiculous? You used to have Netflix when you had the subscription when it first came out, right? No ads at all. Then eventually you got ads. They increased the price of the subscriptions for ads and ad-free. And that's with literally every single streaming service there is out there. All of them have done it. All of them have increased their prices. All of them have a version that is either ad-free or has ads. And even if you have an ad-free version, you'll probably still have pop-ups, kind of like she did on her screen. They'll still pop up. They'll take over. Or maybe you'll start a video, right? Like I had Amazon Prime once. I started a video. And even though I had the ad-free version, which I think was free because of some deal, it would still pop up with an ad. I could skip the ad, but it would still be there. Like, why are you showing me this at all after I paid this? I paid for no ads whatsoever, and you're still giving me fucking ads. Sorry for the language, but I mean, I think at this point it's probably fine. Some of the words used by other people, like grandma on the HP printer, even though it was based. Yeah. The world's sick. Subscriptions are just, they're sick and wrong. They used to be good when they first came out. Netflix, perfect example, but now everybody's doing the same thing as Netflix, and now everybody's charging more. I got one more video. I think it's kind of fun. I did watch that whole one, so let's go to that.
You know what I'm sick of?
What?
Subscription services for everything.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of them. I'm tired. Like, it started with streaming services and it seemed like a good idea, right? It was like, okay, cool. Instead of buying DVDs, I can just pay X dollars a month and I can get all these shows.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're starting to take away the shows, and there's 900 subscription services for things.
Yeah.
For all these different streaming channels, right? And now I'm seeing that they got subscription services now for refrigerators.
Yeah.
For rich people.
Yeah, rich people be wilding out with their fridges.
Yeah, they got subscription services for washer dryers. I saw there was an idea for subscription services for cars. They can start shutting off features if you don't pay. And then they literally, you get in the car and the car's like, you didn't pay. And it just plays alarms at you, just going, you're broke, you're broke. Can you imagine going on a date and you get in somebody's car and they're like, yeah, this is a really nice car. And then they start it and it just goes, this guy didn't pay his bill. He's 15 days late. That's the future we're walking into right now. Everything.
We're married. We're not going on dates.
I know, but there's still people out there. And like, could you imagine being late on your car subscription bill and then your car just shuts down in the middle of the highway and just starts driving you to the repo lot?
That's very Elon Musk.
Oh,
energy.
it's so Elon Musk
Hey, but
energy.
I got news.
What's the news?
I saw on Reddit, I got an advertisement on Reddit for a subscription service that helps you unsubscribe from all your other subscription services.
Wait. I need you to say that again?
So I got an ad, and it was like, are you signed up for too many subscription services?
Uh-huh.
We'll help unenroll you from them. Sign up here. And it's a monthly fee subscription service that unsubscribes you from your other subscription services.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's like Thanos using the stones to get rid of the stones.
Yeah, but babe, it's fine. People just pay for things monthly now. It's part of life.
It's just such bullshit.
You go to Rent-A-Center, you get a couch. I saw on Reddit somebody was, you could get sneakers at Rent-A-Center and pay for them monthly.
People renting sneakers?
I don't know. I saw it on Reddit, so I take that as a half truth. But it's like Klarna.
What's Klarna?
Klarna is like this app where if you buy something like it's like expensive, like $500, you can pay for it monthly for $20.
So layaway? We just made layaway. We took Kmart's layaway, got rid of Kmart, and made it an app.
Yeah, they just made it aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, this world sucks. It sucks so much.
Can I go back to watching my Whitney Houston videos now?
Fine.
I'm gonna stop it there just because I don't want to get in trouble for the music, even though it's only like 3 seconds. Still, yeah, subscriptions for refrigerators. I think I remember hearing about that once before too. I don't remember a lot about it. It kind of reminds me of that movie, Pop Star or whatever it is, where that dude has like music in his fridge. It's pretty funny. If someone remembers the movie, please put it in the link. I don't remember the name of the movie. Whatever. The point is, there's subscriptions for ridiculous shit. Refrigerators, car heated seats, garage doors. If there's a way to charge you money with minimal effort of doing something, they will do it. They will do it. If you can think of something that's really ridiculous, please let me know that I haven't touched on specifically. I would appreciate it because I don't remember them all and I don't feel like looking them all up. Yeah, man. The world we live in is getting crazier and crazier. Are you canceling your subscriptions this year? I think you should. Don't forget, you can be charged a subscription fee, in a sense, like the Klarna we just saw in the video, for a burrito at Chipotle. Pretty stupid. It's a payment plan, but it's also a subscription, right? It's the same thing. It's dumb. It's just dumb. Yeah, seriously, Let me know any subscriptions I didn't touch on that are super ridiculous, like the garage door, a refrigerator, heated seats. Please let me know. Let me know. And let me know if you're canceling your subscriptions, how many you have or how many you've had at one time and how much that cost you. Because I've never paid for more than 1, maybe 2 subscriptions at a time. Maybe. Please let me know. If you like the video, please like the video. Share the video. Subscribe. Leave a comment. I just asked you to do 4 things, but you should do them all anyways because I need it. Please. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, should be another video. Oh, no, this side over here. Should be another one over here somewhere. Check it out. Have a good rest of your day.